All right, you guys, this is your boy back at y'all with another one, man. Let's get down to business. So, Stephen A. Smith, uh, you know, we all know who he is, the consummate company man for ESPN, right? $12 million a year extraordinaire, buck dancing, shoe shining, run go sell up the mountain coon himself. Now, he's been under fire for basically disrespecting Shohei Ohtani. Now, Shohei Ohtani is the pitcher and slugger wrapped all in one for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. So, of course, when Stephen A. Smith disrespected him, of course, the Asian community circled the wagons and they pretty much was calling for his job. Now, he also um, disrespected the Nigerian basketball team after they shocking upset win over Team USA. Now, I find it rather astonishing that he will apologize to the Asian community, right? More specifically, Shohei Ohtani, but he don't apologize to the Nigerian folks. But if you follow Stephen A. Smith throughout the years, you right, Nathan Daniel, he is a sucker. If you follow him throughout the years, we've noticed this pattern with him. You notice a pattern with this guy, and it's absolutely disgusting. So he won't apologize to the black folks, but he on bended knee channeling his inner boys to men while apologizing to the Asian community and the guy. And then a few years ago, if you remember, where he was talking about the Ray Rice incident, when Ray Rice pretty much, for all intents and purposes, knocked out his girlfriend at the time in the elevator, and Stephen A. Smith made his statement, and Michelle Beadle violated company policy and trashed Stephen A. Smith for his comment. She didn't get suspended, but he did. And when he got back from his suspension, he was once again on bending knee apologizing. So you apologize to white folks, you apologize to Asian folks, but you don't apologize to black folks. And you are disgusting. Man, at this point, ain't no words that can describe you, bro. Straight up. There's no words that I can muster together that can describe how much this, between you and Jason Whitlock, you two go neck and neck to see who would coon the hardest. I really do believe that in my heart and in my mind. And what's in my mind, what's in my heart comes out my mouth. And I really do believe between you and that human wrecking ball Jason Whitlock, both of y'all have stiff-necked competition to see who would buck dance and shoe shine the brightest. Now, what are the odds that if a black player gets himself in some trouble, that he's going to rip him to shreds? Meanwhile, I see that you're pretty quiet about the incident regarding your colleague, Maria Taylor. You've been quiet as a church mouse about this issue. So what's going on? Cat got your tongue? What the fuck is going on, Stephen A? You got smoke for everybody in the black community, but you ain't got no smoke. You won't touch this with the longest antenna pole in New York. Why is that? Company man? Why is that? I mean, football players like Josh Gordon and Martavis Bryant, to name a couple, where they got busted for weed, and here you are with your pushback hairline, looking like a goddamn bobblehead. Can you please stay off the weed? Right? Justin Turner for the Dodgers can violate COVID protocol. You ain't got no smoke for that. Oh, well, it's the Dodgers championship, and, he should be out there with his team. And I really don't see a problem with that. Yep. Company man, coonery, babble. Right? A black player would have violated COVID protocol, though. Then all of a sudden now you got all the smoke. You want to talk like you're motherfucking Frank Lucas off American Gangster, Frank White, Bumpy Johnson, all these gangsters rolled in one. That's what you sound like. Your verbal AK sprayed. And leave nothing behind when you spit out your verbal AK. But physically though, when these guys run up on you, then all of a sudden now the lion can't find his courage. But that's what I come to expect from a guy like Stephen A. Smith, right? Now, what next, Buck Dancer? What next? What is next from this buck dancing extraordinaire, known as Stephen A. Smith? Because this is what happens when you dabble in everything. When you become a jack of all trades and a master of none. Because I'm telling you something, when they're paying him $12 million a year, right? 60 million overall, and they got you dibbling in this and dabbling in that, then they make you out to be a jack of all trades. But you are a master of none. You don't know football. Your basketball is a little questionable. In France, we like to call it come see, come sa, right? What's up, James? Kid Trunks, Octavius, what's up, y'all? Right? You damn sure don't know boxing, and you sure as hell don't know UFC. So why the fuck are you in all this other shit? I guess ESPN gonna take their company man and get their money's worth. Now, hey, Kid Tron, stop asking me for a link. I'll put the link in when I get ready. God damn it. There you go. Now, I've said what I had to say about this buck dancing extraordinaire, this coon. You might get second place for coon of the month. All right, what's up, man? We talk about Stephen A. Smith. So, what you got on this?
Yeah, salute, man. I only asked one time for the link. I ain't asked wasn't like I asked.
No,
like
you asked overtime. You asked overtime. I caught you. But
one
go
time?
ahead.
All
No,
right, all right,
you
whatever.
asked a bunch of times, but go ahead.
All right, listen. I don't know what's going on with Stephen A. You know, he disrespecting people's names that they were born with, that they father, their mother, their loved ones gave them to when they were born and introduced to the new world. And now you want to come to this guy, you know, this respectable player. I don't know his name. I heard he's a real great player. He's
Oh,
up
his, his name is Shohei Ohtani for the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Showing Otani. Yeah, I heard he's a great
Yes,
player.
Shoni Ohtani.
Shoni Otani. If I mispronounce it, my fault. But I heard he's a real great player. He's probably the best out right now, I believe. But he wants to come out here and say just because he speaks a different language, different from you, and he needs a translator. That all of a sudden means like he'll bring the league down or whatever. Like how you gonna criticize a whole nother man, man? The way he speaks to his family, his mother, his father, his loved ones when he goes home. You he dude, he grew up like that with with his language. What's wrong with that now, bro? What's wrong when your parents want to give you something that's unique that you learn your culture? You feel what I'm saying? And like
Right.
Stephen A is really trying so hard now, bro. Like I don't get it. And you see with them boys at UFC, they don't like this, talking. I don't even know what the dude talking about, man. But ESPN, I promise you, they ain't gonna do nothing about it because you know he's the money, he's the bag of ESPN. You really think about it. That's all I really gotta say about that, man.
Yeah, he is the it factor, for whatever reason. James, what you got on this buck dancing extraordinaire?
Salute, LB, man. Salute to your chat and your panel. Only thing I
Salute to you,
gotta
my
say,
homie.
must be the money that's turning them out. Must be the money, must be the money. Them niggas be buck dancing for that money, boy. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't get none of our people to be a stand-up guy for nothing in this world. And so it always gonna lead me to this fucking question. I know people need money to survive, but how much money do you actually really need to help the next person since you surviving already? See the difference? You surviving already. You on TV every day. You getting this money, but you still not giving back, helping the community, or none of that shit. But you steady one of the ones that's tearing us down. So what is your real purpose? It's about the money. And I always told you niggas that them niggas are set out for that bag just for to get a couple of extra peanuts to get a few views, just to make it seem like they know what the fuck they talking about. You paying somebody, don't know what they doing anyway. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it, because I always looked at it like this. How am I talk about chess if I never played it? How am I tell you how to do this and what moves to make if I never even picked up a chessboard? That's the type of shit we listening to on TV today when you talk about the Stephen A. Smiths of the world, the Skip Baylesses. You know what I mean? So I don't take none of them cats serious. I've been telling y'all it's about the money, LB, and we got to start canceling these motherfuckers. We got to do it some way, somehow. I don't give a fuck how we get it done. And I'm not here to shit on a black man for making their money, but this not your field. And if you're gonna make money by shitting on us, we got to shit on you back, man. We can't keep letting you throw shit on us and we just pissing back. Nigga, you shit on me, I'ma shit on you back. You see what I'm saying? It's too much double standard going on in this world, and then we don't know who the infiltrators. You know what I mean? We don't know who all these snake ass niggas is because you put them on TV because we see him as a black person. That don't mean he mean us no good for as a community. That don't mean he for what we talking about or what we stand for in our community. How we need to grow ourselves up as a family, as a giving our kids something to do besides go hang on the corner, become a gang member. But the shit that they doing for this bag, bro, that's what's getting me, bro. You know how much talent out here? You know political like a motherfucker, but because you ain't gonna say what they want you to say. They're gonna monetize you, they're gonna shut your views down. You only gonna have 7, 8, 9 niggas. I always wondered why your channels be like this, my brother. When you let this nigga on national TV screwing out bullshit after bullshit and getting millions of views. But when you come on and talk the same shit, but keep it real, you can't get nothing. People can't show you no love. They don't want to share your videos. That's the type of world we living in, bro. So we got to get our own shit, bro. We want to separate ourselves. And why they say separate the real from the fake, dog. That shit is a real saying for a reason, man. But I love cooking these niggas. Don't get it twisted, because it's like us against them. We played the game. We know you, nigga. You couldn't even make a team. So for you to be on this motherfucker for your little 10 million talking about bullshit to me, man, like I said, give me a 10-day contract to go on that TV then. I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be 50,000. You know what I mean? Give me something. If you're gonna give them niggas all that type of money, spread the love around. Give somebody else a chance. You know what I mean? Fuck, that's how I feel.
Salute to you, Stephen Brown, and I'm right there with you, James, because I mean, this is ridiculous right now with all this, with all these guys. Man, I tell you, man, and you know what's going on right now? Because you know all the old guards is retiring or they dying, so you know they holding bootleg tryouts right now.
And all of them in line too. All of
Yep,
them want a piece of that pie. They're like Martin on life, nigga. I'm gonna get a piece of that white pie. I don't give a fuck. Them niggas. Nigga, them niggas getting on my fucking nerves though with all this buck dancing. Cause you stopping people like y'all from getting a chance, people like Ticket from knowing sports, calling the game. And you see every time this man break a game down a certain way, the coach gonna come do it, make adjustment like they be listening. Everything we talk about since I joined y'all, they steal y'all shit and put it on the mainstream like they bringing up these topics and they know what the fuck they talking about. So I say give other people a chance to at least feed their family. And now, if they won't go along with y'all buck dancing routine, just give them a chance to eat. You know what I mean? It's enough money out here for everybody. They just want their side of the field, the bootlickers, the ass kissers, for just with the money, and they
the
not doing
simp,
nothing with
sock
it.
puppet,
And
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 sellouts.
yeah, I don't give a fuck what you do with your money, but I'm saying if you're gonna get on the TV and say like you all for us, then when you get on the TV and you get your money, and then you go to degrading us, degrading everybody that you talk about that show skin color, I got a problem with that. I really do.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, bro. And you know he's been doing this stuff for years now. But you see, when it came to this issue with Maria Taylor, you know he all of a sudden ain't got nothing to say.
Well, he ain't gonna say nothing because he don't wanna lose his money. And he already let that be known. When that nigga ain't had nothing to talk about when they did that first strike, that nigga was begging them boys, I better go out there and play. Like he a master or something. They sent him to
Yeah,
do their dirty work. You know what I
remember
mean?
last?
So
Yeah, last year, bro. Last year when we ain't had no games or nothing like that on, and he was one of the main ones talking about we need to get some entertainment. We need to get some basketball games on TV and stuff like that.
and
Talking
see,
that
this the
shit.
whole trip part about it. That nigga a bitch ass nigga because you pushed that league to start back up. You was the main one
And
on
then he ain't even
ESPN,
going down there.
and that nigga ain't must go down there. That nigga ain't must go to the bubble. He had all them niggas down there running. That and when Siki told me that she's talking about, I wake up. On when I wake up, I just think about making my boss some more money. Nigga, what about
Yeah,
you? What about what
that
you want?
motherfucker.
Nigga,
Oh boy,
you a fucking coon, boy.
boy. Hey, then he said that shit. Talk about. Well, I wake up in the morning. I think about two things. How can I make my bosses more money? And how can I get some of that? I'm like, boy, if that ain't some coon babble right there, bro,
Oh yeah, he programmed already. That nigga might be a
program that
clone or
motherfucker is
anything.
controlled. That motherfucker got two AA batteries on his back, and that white man is telling him to dance, and that motherfucker doing the damn mime dance and shit.
That nigga got energizer batteries too, nigga.
And
Keep going and
the
going and
ultimate,
going. That nigga
he
don't
got the
never run
ultimate
out of shit.
energizer.
Now you got a whole
Yeah,
country
yeah.
mad at you. Now, you know if you want to go take a trip, show your people the culture of our side of how, the Africans live where they claim we come from or whatever. You can't even do that now because you let that money get the best of you. You let that money say shit that you can't cover. You know what I mean? Them people can't protect you forever, man. When they get tired of your shenanigans and people go to drilling and want you off that mainstream TV, they gonna blackball your ass again and fire your stupid ass. So you should have learned from the first time. But that goes to show you he think he got more power than the powers that be.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna get tired of that buck dancing and fool. Even they get tired of that shit. You know what
Hey,
I mean? Cause
hey, James. Hey, he right there. Hey, you ever seen that movie Constantine with goddamn Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves, yeah.
You know, it was about what hell wanted him, but he didn't want to go to hell, but he wanted to go to heaven, but heaven didn't want him. So he just like stuck.
Yeah, I remember that
That's
movie. It's been a minute since I watched it though. I watched it before though.
yeah. He's stuck. He's stuck. Nobody want the black people. The black community don't fuck with you. White people don't trust you, and now you got the Asian community mad at your ass.
Yeah, with the Africans. Boy, that nigga shit. He might well slip on the rails and kill himself. Final destination, his ass. That's the only thing I can see. He might well take his little money and go right off in the sunset while he can enjoy before they pull off something on him with some allegations he can't get from under. Cause the shit that he doing is only gonna draw attention to the people that they don't want the attention on them anyway. You know what I mean? Give a fuck if they
But then,
secret
you
or whatever.
already right. You see how they be jumping on motherfuckers already. You see what they do. What they doing to Deshaun Watson? Them motherfucker. Hey, so
Oh, thank
hey,
you. Thank you.
Deshaun Watson. That motherfucker had one rape allegation against him. Next thing you know, 24 people came out. I was like, God damn. So we just gonna stack the debt like that?
All because he wanted to leave because he wanted a fair shake. He felt like I've been here long enough. You ain't putting nothing around me. That's the same thing. Like I said, when they get tired of you, dog, and they feel like, oh, you don't want to help me no more. Shit, I ain't. You can't hide. You ain't going nowhere. Them niggas is so powerful, dog. They can cock block us all day. When we gonna have
But I,
somebody just go on inside the field and infiltrate them and let us know what the play is?
hey, but you know what that? I'll tell you what the play is, right? It was that whole thing with Deshaun Watson. It was designed to devalue and degrade his name so that way his trade value be pretty much next to nothing. The way he ain't got no choice but to stay with the Texans and shit. Now Deshaun Watson can be like fuck you and retire, right? But that whole thing was the never about him being raping all these women and all that. Because why are we just not hearing about that? If he was just raging sex
Facts.
predator, right? If he was just raging, my dick out all the 24/7, 365, I'm gonna get me some pussy no matter what, right? That motherfucker would have, man, he'd have been banished from the NFL right now. So why hadn't the NFL suspended him yet or put him on the commissioner's exempt list?
Cause they ain't got nothing on him and they trying to blackball him, man, because he, like I say, when a player try to control his own self, they gonna make you come back to earth like, nigga, you ain't
Yep.
bigger than us. We don't need you. Next man up. So when you know you living that lifestyle, you done put yourself in a hole by starting this lifestyle. Now you got to keep up with it. Now either you gonna buck dance for it, or you gonna take what you done got out the deal that far so far, sell that house, get a couple of businesses, get a transportation service, get a lawn service, anything, build a trade school. You got enough money to do whatever you want to do. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
let's see what he do, man. Because if you hold me by the nuts and you try to short my trade value, nigga, I'm still getting paid millions. It might not be in the 50s or the 30s, but I'm still getting paid millions. I come from the slums. I'm used to having nothing. How much money do I need? You ain't gotta start me, nigga. You still paying me. I go sit on a bench, nigga. I ain't that crazy. Nigga, I'm out here 7 days a week for pennies, you ask me. So you think I'm a trip on sitting on the bench to make millions? 2.5 million after coming from a $50 million quarterback, still give me that 2 mil. You hurting your fucking self because guess what? You back at in a shitter, being a shitty team, and I'm still eating. I'm still able to feed my family. Now, if another team won't take what you did to me and not want to pay me, give me what you got. I'm gonna make it work anyway. Cause like I say, how much money do I need? I let a game. Now, if I'm a start, if you don't want to start me, you still gotta pay me. So you losing out just as well as I'm losing out, but I'm still able to take care of my family just as well. People live above their means, dog, and that's why they gotta kiss ass, trying to keep up with that fucking lifestyle that they started on. If I were to ever make it to the fucking NBA, to any pro level, that money ain't shit to me because I ain't have it before I got here. I'm act the same fucking way. All that going to the jewelry store, buying Bentley shit don't have no value. Man, I'm trying to buy land. I'm trying to put apartments on this bitch. I'm trying to build an apartment just where my family gonna live in this bitch. Ain't nobody living in
Right.
this bitch but me and my family. Anything goes in this bitch. You come over here, bitch, we wrapping you. Private property off the gate. Come get this nigga and haul his ass up out here in that bag. Don't come over here. If you coming over here to live and grow with us, we got a lot of land to do that. But don't come your fucking ass over here with all that bullshit, cause you gonna get hauled off around here.
Salute to Courtney Washington, T. Price, uh, Beast Grills in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for being up in here tonight. We talking about Stephen A. Smith, and you know what? I still don't get why all you dudes go to bat for Richard Nichols, right? You go to bat for Richard Nichols. You have a big enough platform to raise awareness on black issues. See, you got your platform, but you ain't using your platform right. You're running around here buck dancing for that bird seat, God damn it.
Facts. For them little pellets. That's why I tell you, bro. You could put me on the bench, nigga. You paying me millions. I ain't gonna. You ain't gonna know I'm here. I ain't cut, man. Look, I ain't saying shit. You get what you pay for, nigga. That's what they taught us. You get what you pay for. So you think you gonna undervalue me? Like I say, you still gotta pay me. Give me the little 2, 3 million. You give me five, nigga. I know I'm a 60 million, 100 million out of quarterback, but fuck if you think you gonna fuck over me, I'm still eating. I'm still able to help my community. I'm taking the money like you gave me, and I'm gonna do something with it. You can't stop everything, man. They got too much land out here, man. Niggas is gonna take that bread. 500,000 to buy you fucking 75 acres, nigga. You a millionaire. Put that money to use. Make that money make you some money. Don't always rely on them because you getting that big ass 400,000, 500,000 check every fucking quarter, 180,000 check every quarter, every 2 weeks, every week, and you just blowing that shit just to be blowing it. Now you got to keep kissing ass to keep making it. Man, fuck that, dog. I ain't no ass kisser. I'd rather
But I
die
know one
broke
person. But I know
than to
one
be out
person
here
that is.
fucking miserable.
I know one person that is, and Stephen A. Smith is. Look, this dude is disgusting. Okay, I just want everyone to know, if just in case you were on the fence of what I think about Stephen A. Smith, he's a disgusting ass donkey. Okay, he's a coon ass, buck dancing ass sellout who tucks his tail between his leg and run every time there's smoke get brought his way. And this smoke he causes by the shit that he says. Look at the line of guys that he talks shit about Mello. Mello called him and cussed him out. He talks shit about Kenyon Martin, trying to count Kenyon Martin's money. And Kenyon Martin had to check his ass when they were on the when he ran up on him at a goddamn vacation.
Yeah, I remember that too. That shit crazy. You can't, like I say, real people, dog. People think you ain't gonna tell them nothing to pull up on them and shit like that. And I ain't with all that. At the end of the day, I got a family to go home to. Before I pull up on you, I pull up on my family before your monk ass, cause you not ready to work my time. Cause you just riff raffing right now. You selling wolf tickets. And I don't know no wolf fucking theater around here. So at the end of the day, I'm from where T Price from, Kansas City, the show me state. You gotta show me, man. I ain't with all that woofing no more. I came on this bitch, used to be hype, losing my voice with these old flunk ass niggas. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna never see these niggas probably in my life. Man, let me calm down. My girl, look at you. Better go suck on a lemon. I'm like, man, these niggas got my fucking blood pressure high as a motherfucker around here. Like, I ain't tripping on that shit no more, dog. I'm just mad because we can't get an opportunity to do what we love to do. Seem like you love to talk about this shit, especially when it comes to the political world, politicians and shit. Give another person a chance, man. That's all I'm saying. There's enough money to be spread around. Give him a 6 month fucking lease or something. Give him a year contract and see what he can do. See if he can bring more people to the forefront to deal with this type of shit. Because there's a different voice, there's a different delivery, there's a different message. But on the other hand, you got niggas because you paying them to say what you want them to say, and they ain't trying to lose that type of money because they love buck dancing anyway, knowing the shit ain't right, knowing this ain't what they really want to see. How can you be a man and wake up every day, look yourself in the mirror and go to work to get that type of money, dog? That's just me. If that's the case, I still be selling dope. I wouldn't be worrying about shit, nigga. It's money. But I work 7 days a week, nigga, leading by example. I don't have to be on no cone. I don't have to have 15 niggas around me to make sure I'm certified. I don't have to be talking about, oh, I ran with Big Meech. Or I ran with Wooty Woo. It's for a nigga to look at me in a different light. Man, I don't give a fuck about that. I ain't know none of them niggas when I came in this motherfucking world. I come here to do a job and go home. I don't care if I'm friends with you or not, my nigga. But once I find you a cutthroat ass nigga, you buck dancing, I'ma hit your ass with a cooking spoon. And them bitches hurt. You ever got slapped with a bean spoon, boy?
Yeah, them shit hurt.
And that
Them
bitch
shit
ain't
hurt to
gonna
the
bend or
bone.
nothing. That
Nope.
bitch hurt, my nigga. My mama slapped me
That
with
shit
that
hurt like
bitch,
hell.
and she hit me on my knuckle. I said, Lord, don't. She said, don't you ever dig your hand in my motherfucking pot coming straight from outside without washing it. That beans, I thought my shit was broke, nigga. She slapped my shit hard with that bean spoon. That's what we need to start doing, slapping these niggas, bro. I'm talking about keep hitting them with that ether like y'all doing. Them bitches gonna quit, cause all the views getting lower and lower. You don't see it? They starting to put their shit on YouTube platform. Well, y'all got your own platform. So why would you go on TV for 2.5 hours, spitting out bullshit, then double back and upload it on our channel, on YouTube World, to try to take our subs and subscribers to listen to the shit again? Like double jeopardy, nigga. I don't. If I'm gonna listen to you on TV, what the fuck I'm gonna go on YouTube and listen to you for? I ain't gonna give you no ratings on TV because that's how I know you make your money. So I'd rather listen to it on YouTube. But you got a lot of buck dancing niggas be taking that shit and putting it on their page, trying to get you to get their views up. If I want to watch that shit, I'll go watch their channel. I don't need you uploading that same shit that they putting on TV. Come with some new content. Like that's all I'm saying. These niggas don't think for themselves, bro. Everybody doing the same shit, LB. You gotta start thinking for yourself out here, bro.
But you know what it's about? It's about mind control, right? Because what I always talk about, I talked about this on Ticket Channel, and I consistently talk about this, right? Whether it be in sports or whether it be in politics. Look, we all know that the mainstream media, right, puts out an agenda. They have an agenda, right? Whether it be in sports, making this, well, if they really want to go after an athlete, right, they'll make that athlete to be the biggest piece of shit walking God's green earth, right? Barry Bonds, for all intents and purposes, right, Barry Bonds didn't want to talk to the media when he was a baseball player. They made him out to be the biggest piece of shit walking God's green earth. Meanwhile, Lance Armstrong running around here all doped up and shit, and we just going to sweep that under the rug. We're going to pretend like that didn't happen, right?
Hey, that's the whole. That's see, that's the thing though. Double standards. It only go for us. Now you don't have no evidence on Barry. Why this man got to do an interview? I just come here to do a job and go home. I don't have to talk to nobody, bro. I never understood that part of the game. And people talking about no, it's in their contract to have interviews. No, it's not. What if I told you I'm not gonna do this? I want to be an engineer. I want to be a plane driver, a policeman, a fire department. Then what you gonna tell me? I gotta do it, still do an interview? That's what I'm saying. Like you can't tell people what to do and how to do it because you paying them. I know your job comes with stipulations or whatever, but how many players, if that's the case, all these players are professional athletes. All of them should be entitled to have to do a video interview, not just certain players because they got superstar status. So you trying to tell me the only people that could get in front of the camera is superstars, all stars, people who relevant. So what about the man? What about the bench players, the role players? They don't get no shine. I don't like that, LB. If you're gonna put him in front of that bitch, put me in front of that bitch and let me see how I feel. But you ain't gonna put me in front of that motherfucker because you might be scared. I'm gonna say something. Man, that coach ain't man, that nigga don't know what he doing. He fucking up the rotation. That's why we got our ass whooped tonight. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that shit. Shit, I won't be saying. Oh, I had to talk with my cousin today. He said, man, I told you, bro, real niggas will never make it to the league. Only them niggas who willing to sell out for that bag. Look what they did Chad Johnson. Look what they did T.O. Look what they did all the real niggas. You see what I'm saying? Who had man values and morals in life who stood on this shit, who had principles. Them niggas blackballed them for the league. Came up with drug allegations. Oh, he got caught with coke in the hotel with strippers and prostitutes. Nigga, y'all been doing that. You see what I'm saying? But it only come out when the black do it. It don't never come out when them white motherfuckers do it. No
Yeah, Ben
salt having
Roethlisberger
ass
out here,
crackers.
that motherfucker out here raping women and shit. We was gonna forget
Facts.
that happened. Josh Brown for the New York
Yeah.
Giants, the kicker, that motherfucker was literally treating his wife like the fucking football and whatnot. He was kicking her ass from pillar to post and shit. And ain't
Hmm.
nothing happened to him. And he got banished from the league, and we ain't never heard from him again. Goddamn Chad Wheeler.
Dog.
Not most recently,
Yep.
Chad Wheeler beat his black girlfriend within an inch of her life, right? He goes to jail. I don't hear Molly Kemp running her mouth about, all this, about this, that, and the third. And the NFL needs to do this and the NFL needs to do that. But Deshaun Watson had false allegations against him, and now all of a sudden she got a lot to say. NFL, this the NFL fault. The NFL needs to do more about it. And Stephen A. Smith, part of that go along, get along gang that Kwame Brown like to put out, like to allude to. He part of that bullshit. He's just as complicit.
Yep.
Because instead of him defending the black community, he wants to go out there and sell out the black community, and then you got nerve to go on TV and call us a bunch of idiots, like you just end all be all of fucking information. But I'm here to tell you, motherfucker, you're not. You're not. You hear me? You fuck stick. You're not.
Get his ass, LB. Don't hold back. That nigga there a bitch, bro. Buck dancing for that money. $10 million. Now you could have came down here dance with the YouTube where after you built your platform on them. You won't fire me? Fuck it. I got my fan base. My fan base will respect me more if I continue to keep it real. Tell them the real. But no, when a nigga flames your ass, your big stupid ass won't get on there with a African whatever what that was, a black college jacket. Like he all for
Yeah,
us now.
that fucking black
Nigga
collar
won't get up
jacket. You
and walk
fucking
off. Let me
cornball.
get up before I'ma say something I'ma regret and lose my job and take it the shit off and walk off the boy. That shit is cornery like a motherfucker. If it ain't Buck
And you,
dancing there the whole time high,
I mean, he's a
say it,
fucking
nigga.
cornball.
Don't walk off before you lose your job. Say it. Say it and
Say
lose
it
your
then.
job.
Say it, you corny ass motherfucker. Cornball
Poke your
ass
motherfucking
bitch.
chest out. That nigga was scared because he know that nigga, man. His own people talked about him, dog. That's how I know, bro. Them niggas
They wear that
come out
fucking, where
here.
the fuck you, I mean, who the fuck made that jacket? Cross colors?
I don't know. He thought he was doing something. He thought he was gonna win us back over. That shit don't work though. Not on no
Hell
real
no.
nigga.
And that
Not on no
symbolism,
nigga that's
like,
woke.
he right there out the goddamn Jim Clyburn playbook when it comes to symbolism. Who made that fucking jacket? Fubu?
You saying he tried to be slick with it too though. I said, bro, listen, bro, when you walked off, that let me know you phony. You ain't walk off no other show. You ain't walk
No.
off when Trayvon Martin got killed. You ain't walk off when Audrey got killed. George Floyd. Now you want to do that weak
Breonna
ass walk
Taylor?
off.
This
Oh,
motherfucker
oh,
right here, man.
let me get up and leave before I say something and lose and I lose my job. All y'all worrying about losing that job. Like that's the only job out here in this fucking world. That's why when my girl, my grandma, my grandfather used to tell me that shit, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I used to be snapping, man. This not the only fucking job, man. Y'all tripping. I ain't about to let no nigga talk to me crazy. But listen, you can't quit nothing until you find something. Man, listen, I'll find something in the morning. The streets always high. But let me tell you something. Before I let a nigga talk to me like that, and he got more power than me because he making more money, or he think he bigger or better than me, man, I'll rob your ass, nigga. No, nobody in this bitch will have a job. And that's just me, dog. I'm trying to leave that shit alone, boy. That's why I work 7 days a week, because I don't have to do that shit. I ain't had to do it when a nigga was doing it. But playing with a real nigga, you hang around certain people who teaching you the game the right way, certain shit is not allowed, man. And what we got going on is TV. That's why all the niggas who raised us is dead in jail. And I hate to say that, bro. That's why I'm gonna keep their name alive, my nigga. Cause them dudes did it the right way. It's just that nigga snitched on them and did it the wrong way, cause they got hemmed up or whatever. Nigga snaked the man because you couldn't keep your shit going. So you felt like it was easy to get to him because he know you, so his guard's gonna be down. So now you done snaked the man and took him out the way. Just bitch shit. Like, just go fight a nigga. Look, man, put a 4.5 up, and if I whoop your ass, I get it. Call a nigga hands. Y'all want kill. Y'all worse than the media, dog. Y'all do funk ass shit and want us to respect y'all and give y'all a pass for some of the shit y'all be doing out here. But then when the TV do it, then I heard a nigga talking that shit on Ticket Channel. Man, y'all be going too hard on these people, man. They all human. But say, bro, when you got a tendency of doing the same shit over and over and over, then you apologize. Then you do the fake antics. Then you walk off. Then you put on a black jacket. Like, because you went to a black college. You want to put that jacket on. Bitch, you ain't never wore that jacket. Why you ain't been wearing it? You know that a nigga see through that shit? Only you niggas who can't read the play. That's why I know if y'all was hanging in my era, it'd be easy to get next to you niggas and cut you in your fucking head. A nigga take that shit from y'all because y'all don't almost know how to read the fucking play. Y'all think everybody who out here talking that shit is for the right. They're only trying to get you closer so they can snake your ass.
It's almost astonishing that people can't see that. These coons out here, these people out here that's a seller soap for white daddy. What's up, Gavin Ace? I see you in the building, man. Adrian Adams, salute to you, homie. Um, these coons out here who have a record of cooning and buffooning and shucking and jiving and all that. They have a these motherfuckers are notorious for that shit. So all of a sudden now they speak our language. They supposed to be down with the cause. They supposed to be down for the black community, right? No, just like James said, these dudes out here talk our language, but they ain't living out but they ain't living our life. They're not living that life. Think about it. Think about it. And then you guys come on my channel thinking that you're going to take their mainstream media talking points and bring it on here. When, look, when we talking like these motherfuckers, you don't think these motherfuckers watch the videos of the grassroots and all that? You don't think these motherfuckers ain't hip to what's going on? And they sitting up here talking like they're black for the black community, they really ain't. Now you see Stephen A. Smith, he ran his mouth about J.R. Smith when J.R. Smith was wearing that fucking hoodie, right?
Oh
That
yeah.
the company like that because I think Adidas, I think it was Adidas. Oh no, it wasn't Adidas, it was Nike. Nike made the hoodies and all that, and Stephen A. Smith was going off on motherfuckers about that. But I find it funny that this same motherfucker that was going off on goddamn J.R. Smith for wearing the hoodie, then he takes a picture with ex-Sheriff David Clark. And guess what ex-Sheriff David Clark was wearing? A hoodie. Hypocrite.
That's what I'm saying. Double standards. And that shit ain't cool, bruh. But these the niggas that be on TV every fucking day. Like they the only niggas out here that can talk about sports. Like they the only niggas out here that's worth listening to. Bro, I love how you come different ways. You talk about the real life, then you hit them with a little sports, then you come with the baseball. You just, Eric Ticket, he just strictly, don't get it twisted. He got his little pit bull channel and everything else. He talk about that shit, but not on this main basketball channel. On your channel, you could get it how you live over here. Is anything goes. So that's why I respect a lot of shit that y'all do over here and on y'all side of the field because a lot of people not bringing this type of shit to the forefront as far as awareness and how to help the next man get through that obstacle, how to know how to read the play. When we try to teach these young players how to read the play, they're gonna either say we hating or we don't like somebody.
Or we cloud chasing.
I don't know
Cause
what cloud
that's
chasing really is. I ain't gonna lie
that's the
to you.
new
Cloud
because that's
chasing
the
is
new empty Oh, that's the new empty talking point now. The new empty fortune cookie talking point. Hey, you out here cloud chasing, man. You know, you just bring another black man down,
All right though, but
right?
LB, let me ask you a question. Cloud chasing for what? You know the real cloud chasers. I know how to read them, but I'm talking about for us. When they say we cloud chasers, how though? How can you get cloud chasing out anything one of us be saying like? What what point is you getting out this message trying to call me a cloud chaser? Like I heard a nigga talking about I'm I'm a sellout, I'm cooning or something. Boy, I ain't never
All
been no
right, so
sellout.
okay, so hey James, you gotta understand, right? When they come up with bullshit like that, right? When these two-legged Rottweilers taking a shit, right? You got to
Yeah,
understand that they don't have no context because you can easily ether that by asking, okay, how's he cloud chasing? Well, he's just a hater. Okay, so how's he a hater? Well, he always talking shit about somebody. No. So let me ask you something. When Stephen A. Smith go on TV talking about such and such, and he doing the same thing, but
facts.
on a on
See
a
that
national TV level? Okay, when Shannon
he just
Sharp
have a
talk
bigger
about he wouldn't
platform.
trade Kyle, when Shannon Sharp running his mouth talking about he wouldn't trade Kyle Kuzma for a bag of Doritos and shit, ain't that fucking disrespecting another player? Ain't that bringing another black man down? Oh, but
Talk
y'all
to
want
him,
to see
LB.
that because y'all been talking about, oh man, Uncle Shay Shay, man, he cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, just because these motherfuckers got a platform don't mean they got legitimacy. How many times I gotta explain that to people? Legitimacy is
Facts.
what you are willing to accept, or what you are not willing to accept.
What you allow. That's the same
Oh
thing.
yeah,
But I'm
what you
saying, like,
allow,
if you
same
if you
thing.
think about it like this, you can't have Shannon Sharp on TV saying this on the platform, but then when you get on Club Shay Shay, is a different story. Like I'm gonna bring this. It's mind-boggling to me. That's how I know these niggas be paid for. Kendrick Perkins was on All the Smoke podcast, and they asked this nigga a question, and that nigga went to cursing out the gate. And the first thing they did was like, "Boy, I'm glad you know you off that TV show." He said, "Yeah, that's the corporate world. That's how I feed my family. But on here, I could get loose. Y'all know me like that. So you letting us know
And
what
you're
is
a
hidden
fucking
for
coon.
right then and there. You're a fucking coon, nigga. Nigga, I won't hear that shit, nigga. I'm me. When you see T.O. get on these fucking shows, I don't give a fuck what show he go on. That nigga be cooking these niggas. Cause he stayed real. He stayed true. That's why I love that dude, dog. Like that nigga is a stand-up guy. When he did that Hall of Fame shit, that was a real slap in the face. And I like the way he did it. I ain't gonna celebrate with y'all. I'm gonna go celebrate with my college. The people who really saw me get through the grind, who really saw me go through that fire, who really know the real T.O., the terror ons, not the niggas that y'all putting on these TVs like I'm a bad teammate in the locker room. But everywhere we went, every team I went on, I gave us a chance to win. I'm number 2 or number 3 in the league in receiving yards and touchdowns. How I'm a bad teammate? Like I don't get that. Like I was like you just mad because I'm passionate about losing and y'all got me out here losing, looking like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
But you
It's
see what
like
they do,
certain
right?
players gonna expose that shit.
But it always goes back to what we talk about. Hey, the rules apply to me but not for the T.O. you know, goes on these unhinged rants and all that, and he's a locker room cancer. But if Tom Brady goes on these unhinged rants, then all of a sudden, oh man, he's just so passionate about the game, and
Oh yeah.
he's just so driven and you gotta salute Tom Brady for having that kind of drive, having that kind of passion. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
Remember your boy Rich Incognito? That nigga punched the nigga and called him the N-word. That nigga
Yeah,
back in the league.
yeah,
The nigga for Miami Dolphins.
I remember that.
Like I said, dog, they take care of their own, nigga. You get kicked out the league, banned for 2 years for smoking weed. Here, this nigga calling niggas the N-word, punching niggas in the game, using racial slurs. Look at Riley Cooper. Now Riley Cooper thought he was black. When he went to Florida, he was around a lot of black people. I used to like him at Florida, nice solid receiver. But when the more you hang around us, the more habits you're gonna take off of us. So he felt like he can get away with that shit. Look what they did, Riley Cooper. That nigga ain't been back in the league since. But it's only certain ones though, dog. That's what I'm saying. You gonna use one of yours as an example, but you're using all ours as an example. That's why my grandfather used to always tell me, keep your nose clean, son. Trouble easy to get into, but it's hard to get out. And I found that shit out at a young age, man. That shit wasn't fun. I wasn't scared of nothing, but dog, I won't be in my own bed. Nigga telling you when to get up and eat, when to watch TV. Man, that shit ain't for no black man. That shit ain't for nobody, dog. No man, period.
You're welcome.
I don't wish that on nobody. Stephen A. Smith wrong though, LB. They need to fire him. Why he ain't never got suspended? Why he never got fired? Y'all took a show from him and gave him this shit. Steven's A World. Why would you take the other show from him then if you're gonna give him a show anyway? Still keep him with a show. Still keep him on all these ESPN platforms. Going show the show, show the show.
Yep.
They did Chad Johnson that shit. Chad Johnson, stand-up guy. Went out there, performed, never cheated the game, but his antics, him having a non-filter. That nigga ain't had no filter. Like whatever, however he felt, that's what was gonna come out. Either take it or leave it. Them type niggas they scared of. You already feel like we already indulging in shit outside of sports or whatever. Look what they did, Aaron Hernandez. It only happened to us, nigga. They know we not used to that shit. They know we trying to get away with anything just like y'all. But when we get caught for the same shit your people get caught for, there's a difference between a slap on the wrist and giving a man a life sentence for the same fucking charge. So what makes your people different than mine? Why I got life and your people didn't? And them niggas showing their true color, LB. Them niggas not on. They not for us. Them niggas get on that TV. They set out for that bag. I've been telling y'all that since day one, bro. And you could tell who it is. Kwame Brown said something very interesting earlier on the show today. He said people keep asking me about that oat shit, but you could tell the niggas who rocking with them and who not rocking with them. Look at the real men how they come into the stadium compared to the niggas who sold out for that bag, and you could tell by the way you dress. A nigga could look at you and tell you sold out for that bag.
Yep. Pretty
You're gonna
much.
find Stephen A. Smith coming that bitch with a purse. Watch. He gonna come in that bitch with a purse on his shoulder, kissing there to keep that little job.
Yep. He could be wearing lipstick and shit.
And he'll come in there with a
All
whole
right, D
dress
Money,
on.
what you want?
Salute, brother. How y'all doing?
What's that with a D?
Shit, not much. Hey, a nigga like Stephen A. Smith, man. He one of them folks like Stephen A. He a brand himself. That nigga could have had his own shit, his own little TV show, his own little thing a long time ago. But he do like being a company man. He feel like him being the face of ESPN gives him more fucking quote unquote white daddy brownie points and shit. You know what I mean? Make him, you know what I'm saying? He one of them folks. Man, he one of them fucking. You ever worked with a job with a motherfucker who who always want to act like they the fucking owner of the shit, even though they middle management, and
Yeah, I know
not in
what
a
you're
good
talking
way.
about. I know.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like
I
not in a
work.
good
I,
way. Like
I work with a lot of those type niggas.
right. So them type of niggas act like you stay shit and they want to please massa and all that. He one of them type of niggas, bruh. And it says a lot what kind of nigga Stephen A. Snitch is. When the nigga who got him a scholarship, he snitched on him, man, or no, not snitched on him, trying to get him fired. You know what I mean? That nigga Stephen A. Smith literally a type of nigga who bite the hands that feed him, man. It's just fucking
Boy,
sad.
you
I
hit it
mean,
on the nail.
I
You
mean,
hit
it's
it on the
fucking
nail,
sad.
D
I
Money.
mean, him and Skip Bayless could have went to fucking Fox Sports and made more money. But you could tell he the type of nigga. Well, Skip leave, shit, I can be the head nigga in charge over here. But not knowing, nigga, you don't own shit over there, nigga. It's Disney. But hey, I guess you like having the inside scoop of the NBA Finals and being seen. But he never gonna own that shit, man. I mean, he getting paid a lot of money, but he don't. I don't know if he got kids or anything. He don't. I guess you don't understand what legacy is, man. About owning something and be able to pass that down, or having somebody to say, "Hey, man, that was my dad's, that was my granddaddy's shit." You know what I mean? Instead of just saying my granddaddy worked for them. You know what I mean? Just you don't understand the fucking. I'm trying to what's the word for it. Equity. You know what I mean? Have some equity to shit, man. But yeah, man. When we said enough about Stephen A. Smith. It's fucking sad. It's ridiculous. But the one thing I'm glad is his ass getting exposed, bro. Now we know. You know what I'm saying? You know who you is, what you represent. So you can't fool us no more. You know what I mean? So anything you see from now on, I'm not surprised. You know, I don't watch ESPN to be honest. Like I say, bro, I fuck with LVZ, fuck with LB, Nella Boy Sports, Ticket TV, Pro Basketball Update, T Price, and that's it, nigga. And of course, I forget one brother, Two Raw for TV, and you know what I'm saying. And I fuck with Kwame Brown. Cause you know with that, you know what I mean. That's about all I need, bro. You know what I'm saying. Other than that, niggas just working, hooping, or trying to do some other shit. But for the most part, I don't fuck with them niggas, man. Cause they don't have no journalistic integrity. They just all entertainment, and entertainment is let's fuck with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Yeah,
Rachel
they turned
Nichols,
that shit to love and hip hop.
right? Right, man. I don't know if I'm supposed to
Yeah,
check my
man.
cellular or what. I'm gonna go though. Yeah, this shit is it's
D
sad,
Money,
bro. Just like
man.
Rachel. Yeah, what's up, LV?
D Money, man. You know, you make me proud, man. I'm telling you, man. Cause, man, for a minute there, I thought you was a motherfucking coon. Boy,
Nah, bro, I'm
me
not a
and L,
con.
hey James, you gave me the backstory there. So he came in with those talking points, right? Talking points we always talk about, right?
Yeah.
And me and LVZ destroyed this dude that day. Ever since then, man, D Money's been a new man. I'm telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when we tell you. When this is what happens, man. D Money is the prime example of we can how we can turn we can turn a life around when he gets brainwashed with that stupid talking points that mainstream media put out on TV, right? Versus the truth of the matter, right? All we trying to do is tell y'all the truth, right? Me, James, all the other homies, all we trying to do is tell you the truth. What you do with that truth is up to you. But just know there's consequences and repercussions.
And you know it.
But I'm proud of you, D Money. I'm
Hey,
proud of you, D
appreciate
Money.
it.
You're starting to see the light of the
Hey, you know
bullshit
what?
that's going on.
You know what? I say this was a misunderstanding when it came to that. Yeah, but y'all did educate me as far as Jason Whitlock. I had to take a closer look because I was caught up on some political shit. But for the most part, what it was, man, like I don't fuck with the far left, and they pushing like all that gay shit and a lot of sensitive council culture shit. So when a certain nigga was I was because he was pointing out their bullshit, and then it's all like, damn, this nigga, he throwing bullshit. So it made me look at it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I hope I was just being honest. You know what I mean? I'm making hello.
Hey, I hear you, D Money. You was sounding like Charlie Brown for a minute. I couldn't hear that last part. You was going in and out. I would let them niggas bother me no more though, LB. That's why I work 7 days a week. I got real money to be getting. Nobody don't want to come back to work. They got that little stimulus money. They got the little income tax. They been getting all that little paper coming through. Nobody don't want fucking work no more. Shit, give me that money. I know what to do with it. I'm trying to go get this fucking crib and this land. I'm trying to open up. I just did the little firecracker stand with my little people. So now we about to open up like two of them bitches. That take money like the wire them bitches with electricity, put the cameras and all that. So that's what I'm on right now. I'm trying to open up some shit right quick. And I could be able to give people jobs even though it's seasonal for that. My girl about to get her shit together doing get a license for school, put her in the shop, get that shit going. I got like four things that I'm about to crank up that I know that I can really help people. Cause I know this for show money. You know what I mean? It's for show. This here is I can't get no for sure on this one. It's just getting the right people to invest with you and trusting in that fucking process and getting that real bread at the end of the day because I ain't trying to buy no fucking house. I ain't got no land. Everybody wanna go buy a house. Me ain't got no land though. Nigga, I buy the land, I could build my own house. You know how much wood? Home, I buy 10 pieces of wood a week, nigga, I get paid. That bitch will come up, believe that. I buy the material myself. I done seen niggas do this shit, dog, and that shit was beautiful. It took him a year to do it. He had to wait till his taxes to do this and hustle hard to get that, to help people do that, to pay people to do this. But shit, within a year, that bitch came up and you could tell that bitch was immaculate. It was just enough for him and his family. Nice size yard, little driveway, that curve in front of the house like he a president or something. Got a two-car garage. You don't need that much, man. They could be spending 25 million on a motherfucking mansion. 25 mil? Nigga, you
Good point.
you ain't you ain't even must move your own family in this motherfucker. But you got every nigga from the streets living in this bitch. Studio time. You got more old school cars living with you than niggas on the street. Like I just don't understand niggas how they fuck up money and then they cry about how we hurting. The situation fucked up. We ain't doing nothing with the money when we get it. Nigga, y'all ain't doing it. Nigga, we ain't got it like that. Cause I swear on my mom, if I had, I'd go buy 300 acres right now and put at least a 300 apartment complex on that bitch. Within 2 years, that bitch would be up. Niggas would be off the street. Single moms, family, wives, all that shit. I go to another spot, get another 75, 300 acres, put townhouses where you can have your own shit where you ain't connected to nobody, make you feel like a real home. Niggas' mind ain't focused no more, dog. Niggas' mind focus on going to Johnny Dane, TV Johnny, whoever his name is, go and get the make it rain, go and get the bling bling. And when a nigga rob your stupid ass, then you around here looking stupid. You only can wear that shit when you're shooting a video or doing a fucking interview. You ain't going in no hood walking with that shit on your fucking neck. You know you not. So what just happened to your Gotti, huh? Nigga try to rob your Gotti and hit his stupid ass. Keep walking around them dudes thinking them dudes ain't gonna do you nothing because you your Gotti. Could have lost your motherfucking life. Same thing Kwame was telling Hassan, and he talking, I go in the hood every day. I go outside right now. Man, y'all niggas stupid, nigga. Y'all put that own target on your back. I don't feel sorry for you niggas. Keep being stupid. Keep being snotty nose and don't know how to wipe and clean your shit. Got boogers everywhere. And you gonna stay lost in the sauce.
What's up, Lou the Rider? We talking about Stephen A. Smith, the company man, and what he did and what he said, and how these Asians going after his job. So, what you got on this?
Well, cousin it once again opened his big fat mouth, and I hope they take his
Nigga say
job.
cousin it. Lou say
But
cousin it.
he went after the Asians, and he ain't named none of the guys from Nigeria. And if he loses his job, he deserves it because how does he get paid that much money for butt dancing each and every day, but a real reporter who actually do the work in Maria Taylor can't get that amount of money? What kind of shit is that? Seriously, like this dude, what kind of work did this dude really do? He goes on that show almost each and every fucking day. He gets the little paper from the research boys, gets on there, and, and they tell him in his every piece, hey, get hype over this, hey, say this, say that. Talking about, oh, I'm speaking my mind, I'm speaking the truth. Like, no, you ain't, motherfucker. You speaking bullshit. You letting no people shit down your throat, and you're on TV every day speaking that crap to come out your fucking mouth. I hope you lose your job. I ain't talking about you apologize for what you're saying. Like, man, everybody knows you're a company man. No, ain't nobody buying that policy. You shit mouth guy. So the hell with Stephen A. Smith. I hope he loses his job. If they suspend him, and he gonna if he gets suspended for on what for 2 weeks, man, I don't. It ain't gonna change nothing because ESPN is still gonna be on that bullshit, man. And plus LB, I know this ain't top right now. You need to really follow that thing going on in Haiti.
I don't have enough information to really give my assessment of what's going on in Haiti. I'm still doing my research on that. So, but as soon as I figure out what the hell's going on about that, I'll talk about that. But I don't want to talk about that right now because I don't got enough information. Um, and that's why I talk about the company man Stephen A. Smith running his fucking mouth, acting like he the Don Dada, he can't be touched. You know,
Yeah, that's what he
when you
thinking.
walk around, when you run around here acting like you can't be touched, well, the dominant society will reel you back in, and let you know what time it is.
And he better not ask for our help when these Asian people keep coming after his ass. No, you don't need us. You talk shit about us. You don't need us. You got this. You can do it all by yourself.
Reality check, reality check time, baby. That's what I say. Cause guess what?
And
He gonna
why is he
fuck up and
so?
piss on that wrong tree.
And why is he
He gonna piss
apologize
on the wrong tree.
to the Asians and he apologized to the white people when old girl violated company policy, but he don't got enough heart in him to apologize to black people? Like what the fuck? You don't apologize to the Nigerians? What's up? What's that all about?
Why you went at him though? Cause they beat the USA team. Some niggas you be praising. I told you it was a bunch of fucking role players anyway, bitch. You gotta believe me, boy. This league is full of role players. I told y'all. Them niggas good and all. One dimensional good though. Them niggas don't know how to win other ways. If Dame Lillard ain't shoot from 60 and that bitch ain't on, he shit water. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, man, to each his own. Stephen A. Smith just don't have nothing to talk about. So he taking shots at people don't have nothing to do what he's supposed to be talking about. And you're gonna get a lot of backlash from that. And I don't feel sorry for his bitch ass. Why he losing his head now? And nigga still hold this should be a bald head ass nigga we looking at. But for some reason, he keep pushing that lining back because it's running away from the lies he keep telling and trying to get his ass up out of there by making him look old. But that nigga not getting old quick enough. I don't wish old on nobody because I wish everybody could live forever. Stupidity should be able to take a nigga out. You put that on your plate, nigga, you gonna die. You gonna go to jail. But I just felt like I always felt like why people had to die, and you leave these type niggas around to spit this bullshit on TV all day. I don't wish that on nobody, dog. But it ain't like we gonna live forever. You got me listening to this shit. I pay cable, nigga. I shouldn't have to turn on my TV and listen to a nigga kissing y'all ass, telling him what to say. Uh, he can't report the shit the way he want to report or say it how he really feel, be passionate about it. Three things that turned me off about Stephen A. Smith. Long time ago, long time ago. Like Bernie Mac said, when I found out he was a buck dancer. AI put you in the game, bitch. And the shit you did to AI was totally, like you said, blasphemous. You got your foot in the door and you shitted on that man like you ain't need him, like you been here and done that. Like you the one brought him in instead of the opposite way around. You look down on that man when he was an icon figure at that time. Like just bitch shit like that turned me off about you a long time ago. Cause like I always told you, and I learned this from old folks, bro. When you have father figures and old folks that's gonna teach you how to survive and how not to be stupid all your life. Not saying you're gonna be stupid some of your life, because we all go through the stupid stages. But just your whole life, you just stupid and dumb. That's where the old people come in at, the big mamas, the dad figures, the grandfathers, the uncles who really care about what you doing out here. The role models that you claim you looking up like the big meaches and shit gonna tell you not to do that shit. These niggas gonna tell you. But that nigga, man, listen, bro. He fucked over AI big time. And I don't like that shit. Now you got in there, you fucked over AI, you thought you had something going, and look at you. You did all that for what? Your first impression is your best impression, man. And that's how I looked at you after you did that to AI, because that was your first impression to the world. And everybody seen that shit. Every real nigga seen how you turned your back on that nigga and went to doing it the way you went to rocking with that man. When you know that man ain't deserve nothing but love from your ass. Because if it weren't for him, nigga, you wouldn't be there.
Damn, I just got kicked out like that, man.
That nigga a hoe, dog. His first impression is his best impression, though. And he turned that off with that AI
Y'all
situation.
can hear
The
me?
shit how he handled AI, it was over. I wasn't even trying to listen to him commentate what he had to say. And then let alone, you ain't was making it in a black college. Nigga, you ain't like you went to a D1 school. You went to a black HBCU and couldn't make a roster. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And because of that, you try to get the head coach fired. It wasn't the head coach's
No,
fault
yo,
that you.
that nigga
It was
game,
not
Lou.
the head coach. It was not the head coach's fault that you couldn't play basketball. It was not his fault. That's on you, motherfucker. That was on you. And you want to be, and you want to act like, oh, he's against me, so I gotta try to get rid of him. A legendary head coach, man. Like,
See, real coaches know. Real coaches know your weaknesses and they gonna try to help you. But some people just don't want no help. Maybe you wasn't that fucking good. Because if you had any kind of upside potential, the nigga wouldn't have cut you. I'm just telling you. I'm being honest. If you show any kind of upside and potential on any sports level, I don't give a fuck if it's horseback riding. Boy, that coach can work with you and make you great. Only great coaches can do that, though. That's why I tell you we lack coaches in this league. So that's why you got niggas like him on TV talking. Because you don't want to put the real coaches in position to make the league relevant again. Just like you don't want to put real analysts and real basketball players supposed to be talking about this shit on TV. I heard the young lady was a basketball star. Whatever college she went to, she know the game, so she played at a high level. So why is she not on there? But you
Yo,
got this nigga who getting cut.
Maria Taylor played college basketball at the University of Georgia.
See, that's what I'm saying. They said the little girl was a dog. She was a beast with it. She was a solid player. She know what she talking about. She know how to look at the play and see what's gonna happen and how they should defend it. How analysts supposed to do it from playing the game, not from getting cut, getting the coach fired. How the fuck you even got the job, dog? You
And
done
sure
snaked
as
a
hell
lot of
not
people to
from
get
knowing
to the top.
being somebody's stepdaughter.
I'm saying you don't know. Look at Stephen A. Smith, dog. That nigga done snaked a lot of people to get to this position where he at.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't not none of my Steves, man.
And karma coming for his ass. Don't get. That's what I'm saying. Niggas waking up and cooking his ass now. He just seen the beginning of it, man. Karma gonna come for his ass, man. If it already has. When you snake people like that and you step on niggas' necks to get where you at, man, for some money you can't take with you, bro, that shit gonna come back on them tenfold. You know what I mean? And a lot of these niggas who do that shit and get the money, don't even be happy, man. you kind of be like, damn, dog, was it worth it? Because you got the money, but you're not even fucking happy with yourself. You even look in the mirror and say, man, I love this guy, man. I love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? These guys are fucking downright, despicable. But Stephen A is a lame ass nigga who did make it in sports. But a lot of these niggas be jealous, man. These niggas be jealous, man. It's pathetic, bro. I really want to go in even more, man. But it's sad, man. People like them, man. For like, I had to say it like that. I don't know. Was it remember Nat Turner? And it was like a revolution. And he said, "Who want to be part of the revolution?" People raised their hand, and he was like, "The niggas who didn't raise their hand, they need to fucking die." And I hate to sound so goddamn radical, but I feel like to a certain point, you know what I mean, we gotta get radical with some of our own people. We gotta leave these niggas behind, man, because these niggas ain't with us, man. A lot of these niggas, man, if I could, if it was legal to, I'll chop their fucking head off and keep fucking rolling. You know what I mean? A lot of them, man.
I want to see if they gonna fire his ass for what the shit he said about the Nigerians. But you trying to apologize to everybody else. But you never apologize. If you ain't gonna keep it equal all the way across the board, why are you apologizing anyway? What apology mean if you ain't apologizing to everybody that you offended at that time? And like I said, you get mad because we lost to the Nigerian team, nigga. We a bunch of role players. You got all point guards out the league. You got all the good coaches out the league. You don't have no big men in the league. Everybody's a 3-point shooter. Nigga, that's y'all fault. Y'all keep pushing that bullshit. That's why you gonna go over there and get your ass whooped. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. The truth always gonna hurt you in the end. Y'all said KD couldn't do it without Steph Curry. If he would have never went over there, how many rings he'll have? If LeBron don't go John D. Wade, like Ticket say, how many rings he'll fucking have? All them niggas was getting their ass swept and getting battered. D. Wade, the only one went through that fire with an old ass team and came back. Nobody else would have did that shit like that. I don't think KD would have came back to nothing. Because he not built like D. Wade. D. Wade was built a different way before they exposed him to that limelight with Gabriel Union. That's what I'm telling you. They could get a hold to you, dog, and they throw that money in your face. Oh, your cheeks gonna be clapping for them bands, boy. I ain't going out like Willie Lump Lump me. Fuck your bands, nigga. You come playing around these cheeks, I'ma
But
kill you. Nigga got nail polish, pink hair. Nigga selling out for that fucking bag, bro. Must be the money that's turning me out. Must be the money. I'm gonna bump Deion Sanders going home. I ain't lying. Must be the money. It's turning me out. Must be the money. Must be the money.
must be the money. And they like hearing that shit. Hey, Stephen A. Smith, you one of the good ones, man. They like hearing that shit, goddamn.
My
You know what
nigga,
I mean?
no, that nigga not good though at what he do. Then you ask me, Jalen Rose would be punishing him. T.O. cooked him. T.O. went on there and cooked that nigga. Everybody go on that show be cooking that nigga. Look at it, dog. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Only person he be cooking is Max. That's why he like to shine. That's you notice they very seldomly have a guest on their show now, and they'll be quick to blame it on
Right.
pandemic, but they only put the people on there that they know they're gonna make them look good, who gonna ride for them.
Mm-hmm.
But him and Max, that's why I just be him and Max. Or he be trying to handle Max because Max don't know shit. Debate with a nigga who know what they
It
talking
seems,
about, who played the
but James,
game.
it seems like the only guest they have on there now is Magic Johnson. That's it.
Yes,
But
who?
hold up, man. You got to debate with a nigga who played the game, though, Lou. You debate with Max. This nigga ain't never boxing. He a boxing analyst. When
I'm
have
talking
you
about
ever
Mm.
Magic.
seen
No,
Max
I'm talking about
box
the
one
only
round?
person they certainly have on there almost all the time now is Magic Johnson.
Oh yeah, Magic
Oh,
Johnson. Yeah,
yeah.
because
Listen. Yeah, because he played the game. I agree with you on that. I agree.
but see, Magic Johnson not gonna rock the boat, and actually, because Magic Johnson, he a nice guy. He ain't gonna go in there and do too much. He gonna keep it small in the space, keep it basketball, and keep it moving. He ain't trying to rock the boat. But you know, I see what James saying. He ain't gonna have no nigga who actually gonna challenge him head up like that. Like Kyrie used to be on there, Kevin Durant. But especially now, ever since Kwame Brown got hold of that ass, man.
Hell, they don't let Jalen Rose on there no more because he know what Jalen Rose gonna do if he comes on there. Because you see him on Get Up sometimes cooking Stephen A.
Right.
Smith's ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, bro, even that getting too watered down. Mike
Yeah.
Greeny, whatever the fuck his name is, all them niggas, like, they watered down the sports world. Niggas used
Jay
to wake up
Williams.
in the morning and couldn't wait to watch Sports Center, watch Stu Scott and all these other great analysts say the little sayings, cold as a pillar. You heard me? Like, just, them niggas ain't got shit, but they'll cook us. You stay off the weed, man. Nigga, you need
Hey,
some
Right.
Rogaine, man.
I
Where's your
kind
just for men, man?
hey,
Little bald
hey,
head bitch.
I kind of like when they play the shows over and over again for Sports Center. But ever since they put in these other shows, ESPN have been nothing but crap.
Yo, the nigga just turned 50 and the nigga lying in the middle of his fucking head. Yo, this nigga shit gone. Why you just don't cut that shit? You don't hear nigga
Right.
killing you about that George Jefferson you got on your shit. See, George was a real comedian, so he could get by. That was part of his act. What's your reason, nigga? What you think you the George Jefferson of Sports Center? It's your stupid ass song.
Y'all know what he holding on to, man. You make too much money, get that shit fixed, bro.
Man, do what LeBron did. Get a toupee and slap right there. That's damn near 3/4 missing, boy. And you still walking around trying to get that shit lined up and trimmed up. You need to take some hair out your asshole and patch it right there. That'd be enough. So you can smell the shit you be talking about all day. At least you know you full of shit.
Man, that shit sad, man. Stephen A. Smith, that nigga sad, bro. Oh, that nigga
No,
sad.
this nigga think he George Jefferson, dog. That would really make me mad because George was an iconic figure in the 80s. I guess we're moving on up, but you can't
What
never
made me
beat
mad about
George
Stephen A.
Jefferson.
Smith? He think, see, he the black guy on ESPN, and he think he there to check black people. Like that's why he try to be harder on black people than white people because he think, well, I'm black and I'm gonna check y'all and tell y'all the real because I love y'all. But nigga, you was a bitch ass, hoe ass nigga, man. You don't care for us because if you did, you wouldn't be working. First of all, you wouldn't be working at ESPN anymore because a real nigga, a real nigga gonna want his own shit, man. This Stephen A. Smith type of nigga. He bragging about living in a 10-bedroom house, but you don't own it, nigga. You still rent, motherfucker. So yeah,
Not
y'all
just
been my
that, D Money.
Yeah, he always
Like you
up
just
getting
said.
on TV talking about, I'm from New York City. I grew up in Paris. I grew up in East Side Harlem. I'm like, man, mother.
Hey, why the nigga claim Philly so hard then? That nigga ride or die for Philly. But I'm gonna relate to what D Money just said. Dog, that's what you call living above your means. When you gotta buck down for that paper and stay with that lifestyle, you gotta do the shit like that, man.
Oh
That's why
yeah,
I
yeah,
would
for
never
real.
sell out, my nigga. I would
He's the
never
one
sell
guy,
out, bruh.
James. He's the one guy who cannot go back to his neighborhood because if he did, they would fuck him up.
He don't go back. Hey, Jalen
Dog,
Rose
if you
exposed him because he was talking with Jalen Rose and with Molly Clearum on First Take, and it was about Colin Kaepernick about going back. And Jalen Rose kind of exposed him. He was talking shit. He was like, "Yeah, I actually go back to Detroit. I actually do certain things." And Stephen A. kept rolling his eyes. Like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I get it." You know what I mean? Because Jalen Rose is kind of telling Stephen A. Smith that I'm actually out here in the street. You not. And Stephen A. Didn't, he just kind of shut up. You know what I mean? So you're right, LB.
yeah.
Stephen A. Smith ain't going back to no fucking hood. Like hell no. Nah. He's a fucking he a lame. He a peon. You know what I mean?
See,
What kind of
It was about
Jalen Rose can go back to his hood. He be working with arms.
mm-hmm.
say, bro, you got in our section with in our section, you got English Turn, you got Eastover, you got the outskirts where you could still live comfortable. You could go to Donaldsonville and buy some land and build your whole mansion where your neighbors damn near 2 miles away. Dog, you got spots where you can stay in your vicinity where niggas can't touch you. You can build fences around it. All that, oh, they got too much land in the South for you to be running to another coast like you scared of your own people. That's for being fake all them fucking years. That's for lying to these people talking about help me get to my point where I'm going, and that's a wrap.
Right, but
And
he
then
from
when
the he
you
from
get
New
there,
York.
you renege on them niggas. You renege on everybody when you make it. That's why you can't go back. I don't want to be no nigga like that, man. Make it can't go back to my people. Every time I go down there, I gotta go down there with 30 bodyguards, niggas carrying ARs and Dracos. I don't want to live like that. If that's the case, I should have stayed in the game and lived in the hood. You a celebrity and still gotta live like that. Nigga, you ain't no celebrity, nigga. You a buck dancer. You walking around with all that artillery around you because you been fucking over niggas to get where you gotta go. That's why you can't go back to the hood. I go to New Orleans right now, nigga, go in any war. Cause I ain't never fucked over nobody. At least the people ain't that at least the people ain't never fuck over me. If you ain't fuck over me, I ain't fuck over you. But other than that, man, everybody respect people. You gotta respect carry you a long way, dog. That's the only way you're gonna survive in this world. Being respectful, man. I guarantee you, dog. Being respectful don't make you no hoe, no coward, or no bitch. Being respectful is being respectful.
As far as
Somebody
being a
taught you
man.
right. No, somebody. I mean, somebody taught you right. Somebody know what it takes to survive in this world. Cause you coming out here disrespecting people, you gonna get that bad vibe to that person. So it's like a resume. If you trying to push anything, you gotta start a business. You won't be a boss someday. So this nigga, man, you trying to, man, tell niggas I do this, recommend a nigga that I do that. But you just forgot. You ain't respect this man. You just blowed him down, try to talk on him like you was shit. Now you need this man to help you build your clientele up. Man, you can't do that, man. You never know who you'll need in this world, man. Now, like I said, you know when the sellout is, when they want you to do it for that money. You ain't got to do it like that, but they got stand up guys that's not sellout. That's why I don't look at color no more. Because I met a few Jews. I used to work for a Jew. Man, even when Katrina hit, even after the storm, I forgot what storm that was. I think that was Ike Harvey. Man, that man paid us. And we ain't worked none that week. None that next week. We was out for 2 weeks and got full checks, nigga. You know how many companies I done work for and niggas ain't pay us? Nigga, that's just money gone. But you still gotta pay your bills though. And these is corporate franchise that I done work for. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like everybody ain't for the wrong, like when it come down to certain people. We gotta leave that color out of it because you could tell when a nigga racist or a nigga a buck dancer. If you can't, you don't know
That's
how to
true.
read the play, you need to go back to school. You need to listen more. Stop acting like you know it all and start listening. Listen to the people who've been around shit like that. That's why I say I can't teach you nothing I ain't never do, so I'ma listen. That's like you asking me how to do something and I come on this bitch, yeah man, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. But I ain't never did the shit. I don't know nothing about it. But I'm just trying to make myself seem bigger than the next person, bigger than you, like I know what I'm talking about. We got to get out that phase, man. People scared to ask questions because they want you to think they know I ain't no dummy. They don't make you no dummy, dog, because you asking me how to do certain things. Because we not put here to know how to do everything. I just look at life totally different now, y'all. It's crazy, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
Remember,
man.
James?
I got camera ass to bed because I got an early day tomorrow, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream camera ass to bed.
All
But I
right, salute,
appreciate y'all
LB.
for
Thank you,
coming on,
baby.
man.
Yeah,
All
salute
day.
LB,
Go
man.
subscribe to Nola Boy Split the News. Go subscribe to Luda Rider Sports. And D Money, I thank y'all for coming on, man. Shouts out to the LBBC. Smash like and subscribe. I'm out of here, y'all. All right.